you think of a time when someone intentionally tried to harm you? Maybe they were harming you just because they wanted to hurt you. Maybe they were trying to hurt you because they were trying to benefit themselves. Maybe it was a close friend that hurt you. Maybe it was even a sibling that hurt you. Joseph in the book of Genesis experienced intentional harm caused by his siblings. You see, Joseph's siblings were jealous of him, and because they were jealous of him, they sold him into slavery, forcing him to be a slave. And years down the line, when he was working for someone, Joseph was falsely accused of trying to hurt his master's wife, throwing him in prison for something he didn't do. Joseph lived a hard life, but after years of experienced pain, he became second in command over Egypt. And get this, after years of experiencing pain, after years after his brothers sold him into slavery, Joseph came face to face with his brothers again. In Genesis 50:20, Joseph says, "You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good." Years earlier, Joseph's brothers planned evil against Joseph. They wanted to harm him so they could have a better life. Joseph's brothers committed evil and sin against Joseph. Yet, while they had plans for evil to benefit themselves, God used this evil plan for good. You see, at the time when Joseph rose up to second in command, there was a famine in Egypt. And God used Joseph being in prison at this time to bring him up to be second in command in Egypt. If Joseph didn't meet the people he met while he was in prison, then he never would have rose up to second in command in Egypt to form a plan to help save people during this famine. And because Joseph was risen in second in command, because of the people he met while he was in prison, God used Joseph to save himself. He used it to save the people of Egypt. He used it to save his father. He even used Joseph to save his brothers who sold him into slavery. Though Joseph's brothers planned evil against him, God didn't let evil have the final say. God did. So every time evil can happen to us, God can use it for good. Evil does not have the final say. Evil does not have the end result. God's light shines through the evil as the final say. Just as God used Joseph's brother's evil plan for good, God still uses the bad that happens today for good. Many testimonies, including my own, shows how people planned evil against us. They hurt us and we got lost. And it is through this hurt that God saved us. God reached us when we were at our lowest low, when we were hurt, and brought us closer to Him and showed us what real love was. So I can promise you that evil that happened against me was worth it because I get to have a relationship with my Savior. So yes, God can use all evil to glorify Himself. So when evil is happening, don't see evil as having the final say. Look for how God is using that evil for good.